This Chinese man is, for some reason, biking across the United States. Does anybody want to put bets on whether he actually makes it across the United States alive?
To be honest, before I came here, I had a different, and you could even say slightly negative perception of America. But so many people here have offered to help me without expecting anything in return, and it's really touched me.
For the most part, the country is full of good people that will give you something to eat. However, you gonna knock on the wrong door, and this is America. Exactly, that was exactly what I was thinking. The hitchhiking robot.
So this is what you hold in front of people's houses when you approach them, right?
Yeah. Knock a door. I say, hello, I'm a cyclist, come from China. Can you help me? Offer me some food to eat. I'm so hungry.
And it's that smile, too. That's the smile that opens the door.
He gonna get shot. This Chinese man is, for some reason, biking across the United States. Who the fuck knows why? And does anybody want to put bets on whether he actually makes it across the United States alive?
On the wide open roads of America, an experiment in humanity for Yi Fei Shu. Far from his Shanghai, China home, he's been cycling across the U.S. for more than 4 months, enduring rain, rugged terrain, and uncertainty in a foreign land.
What's been the hardest part, the hardest stretch so far?
Wyoming.
Wyoming, yep.
Nobody. All the road, nobody.
Yes, all road and no people, huh?
And no people.
What has been the most beautiful thing you've seen so far?
Oh, of course, Yellowstone, of course. Of course.
Oh, Yellowstone, huh?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not here for sights, more philosopher than cycling tourist, and he set out to prove a universal truth.
You believe in the good of humanity.
Yeah, I want to show that human nature is good.
And for him, the truest test comes down to how a country responds to a hungry stranger just passing through.
So this is what you hold in front of people's houses when you approach them, right?
Yeah. Knock a door. I say, hello, I'm a cyclist, come from China. Can you help me? Offer me some food to eat. I'm so hungry.
And it's that smile, too. That's the smile that opens the door.
I'm sorry.
He gonna get shot. For the most part, the country is full of good people that will give you something to eat. However, you gonna knock on the wrong door, and this is America. Exactly, that was exactly what I was thinking. The hitchhiking robot made it all the way across Canada. They tried that shit in the U.S., and in Philadelphia, they beat the fuck out of it.
Sunshine, yeah, sunshine. Your smile is like sunshine. I mean, yeah, I see how you can get around the world very easily with your smile.
His biggest rule of the road is the most difficult. No money, only goodwill.
You help me a lot.
And if you think there's no way he could make it across the U.S. without spending a cent,
I can't use money. Thank you.
then you don't know the Americans he's finding day after day.
Well, thank you.
Along the back roads of the United States, America showing its
Pessimism, more like realism.
I need some more food.
What are some of the things that you've learned about America?
To be honest, before I came here, I had a different, and you could even say slightly negative perception of America. But so many people here have offered to help me without expecting anything in return, and it's really touched me.
a two-way street of kindness felt by those who have crossed his path.
I feel like I got more out of it than he did. I gave him a meal. He gave me a huge lesson and just the generosity that he's experienced throughout this trip.
I brought a bike. Is it okay if I ride with you for a little bit?
Of course.
All right.
He caught up with Yifei along his journey to try to understand what inspires him.
Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway inspired.
You're saying it like it's just one kid, Lord. Like how many stories in the almost 5 years I've been doing this show have we done of kids who have knocked on the wrong door and gotten shot?
Some of this.
Yeah. When I'm young, I read Old Man and the Sea.
Old Man and the Sea. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, that was one of your inspirations for this.
Yeah, and the spirit strong man. Hemingway is spirit strong man. Me, I want to become spirit strong man.
Was he an alcoholic?
So far, that spirit has propelled him across Russia, England, and France. And at the end of this journey, Yifei hopes to bike around Australia and Japan and eventually around the world, proving that kindness
I hope he makes
has
it.
no bounds. But on this day, under the blue sky,
This is freedom.
This is freedom.
Yeah.
a feeling cherished on a journey fueled by generosity from sea to shining sea.
Thanks for watching. Stay up.
Shut up, Lester.
Breaking news and top stories on the.
There are still monkeys loose in South Carolina. And we're still rooting them on.
Week, 25 runaway monkeys have been captured after escaping from a research facility in South Carolina. Veterinarians say the recovered monkeys are in good health, but 43 of them total escaped last Wednesday when an employee failed to fully secure a door. That means 18 are still on the loose. To give you an idea of where this happened, the lab is in Yemassee. That's in the southern part of the state, about 60 miles west of Charleston. CBS News national correspondent Dave Malkoff is in Atlanta with more on the efforts to capture the rest of the monkeys. Dave, this is just a wild story. And I want to ask you, because I know that officials said there's no risk to people, but don't interact with them and close your doors and windows. I mean, those seem like two sort of conflicting ideas to me. Do they pose a risk to people who live in the area?
Monkey will bite your face off.
They do not, because these are adolescent females who have not been involved in any kind of testing whatsoever. They haven't received vaccines or any kind of diseases, anything like that. They are way too young for that, Lindsay. But just as you were doing that intro, just as you were reading the 25 were captured, I just got a text message just seconds ago. And we now know that 2 more have been captured. So now we are up to 27 of the 43 that were on the loose for a while. I'm just reading this right now. He said they'll know more after 5 p.m. because their efforts are continuing. And the efforts out there, Lindsay, are to put out these traps, very humane traps that have a fruit trail leading up to it. And as they get in that trap, the door just gently closes. And they are curious, they are hungry, they want everything from apples to bananas to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
To catch a monkey.
Who doesn't want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
So you mentioned what authorities are doing there. I mean, have they given you any clue as to how long this could take?
It depends on how much fun these monkeys are having just over the fence. Now, we were at the fence line.
He was a good monkey. Gave your smokes back.
Where we saw all of these monkeys who were just kind of hanging out there in the trees, and they're watching us as much as we are looking out for them. What happened on Wednesday is they had a caretaker who was trained.
Calica's talking about some monkey fucking
opened a door to
in the chat.
Cleaning the inside of the enclosure with a spray cleaner with a pressure sprayer. And she didn't necessarily lock the gate. She closed the gate, but she locked the gate. One of them got out, and then we're learning that the term monkey see, monkey do is based in reality. After one got out, just one after the other, 43 of them went out of this locked enclosure, and the enclosure is maybe like 100 feet or so.
I mean, it's not a monkey-specific thing. Cats would do the same thing.
And then they went over the fence into the trees, and you can see them, you can hear them, and they're just over that fence. So they're
just
not
hanging
close
out
to anybody's property. There's a woodsy area, just like these trees behind me, and they're kind of like up in the trees, and but they're getting hungry. They don't have fruit up there for them, so the fruit is on the ground and it's near the traps.
When you said monkey see, monkey...
Don't they have gang violence to report on? Like, what the hell? What? I mean, it's just another day of mass shooting USA.